button on the chat line and instead of sending it an instant message, because we'll be able to deal with it much more quickly if you call us.
This is Jason at the Space Center. Some of our communication, some of your words and things are getting cut out, so we're going to try and do our best to, interpret what some of that is. But worst case, we can try to do.
Able to speak currently, given the communication issues, but are you able to describe whether the site has been explored extensively at all via ROV, and are we really visiting the site for the new time with eyes?
It is.
The fish eating there in front of us?
Oh. Yes. Has a little lunch in his mouth.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Fish eat fish.
He's still alive.
Nice.
And it's still alive. It's still moving. There we go. Everyone has to have their breakfast.
Goes undocumented.
Yes.
Great.
It looks like perhaps
Most
a
important meal of the
snub-nosed
day.
eel.
We want to try to get this well. Apparently it's never been documented before. Tell him to stay in focus.
All right, ship's underway. It looks like Cirrus is starting to feel it.
So this is a good example of what else we can see besides just documenting what's here. We're getting to see some behaviors and what fish eat, and are able to see it in real time. Oh, here's
He's
another
working hard to get out.
Deep water fish going by.
So the lasers are calibrated. Are they at 10 centimeters? Is that correct, Pilot?
That's correct.
Okay. Thank you. Wow.
Gruesome.
Anyone know the ID on the fish being eaten? That McTophid?
It looks like a McTophid, Tim, maybe. It definitely looks like a midwater fish, but that's the best that I can do on that.
I think I've ever seen this before.
No, this is fantastic. I've never seen it before either.
It's great. Well, we've done, we know that deep water fish will eat other deep water fish, right? Through gut content analysis. But to actually see it happen is pretty great.
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, we did see a fish eating a shrimp in the last leg, right? Or was,
Yes.
We've also seen squat lobsters eating midwater fish before. But this is a new one for me for sure.
All right, you're at 90 right now.
Okay. Pulling out.
Is everyone on the shore side happy with the different feeds coming through Stream 1, Stream 2, and Stream 3? The sediment, it's very soft, fine mud substrate. Now. Some salps and
squid.
Oh, several squid.
Can we tilt up a little bit on that, Tom?
Oh my goodness. So the
Well,
vehicle
nice
depth
view.
is 783 meters. That was 783 meters, and we're seeing several squid swimming through the water. And a fair amount of particulate material in the water column as well. Not just the swimming plankton or potentially euphausids, but also marine
right.
snow.
Yep.
You're behind me.
We are seeing some flatfish here too, I think, in the sediment.
Yep, we've also
All right.
been seeing some
You gotta
flatfish, some flounder.
Turn around and
Disengaged.
Looks like it might be a witch flounder.
Yep. There's a shrimp, and that looks like trash.
Trash.
Is that a bucket, maybe? Too little?
Ah.
start.
PVC
Yep.
pipe, maybe?
Blue Solo cup.
Oh,
It's a plastic cup.
Yeah, plastic
Solo
cup.
cup.
Octopus.
Definitely like a closer look at the squat lobster.
2 for 1. Oh. Oh my goodness. Little squat lobster to the left of some trash.
Can we get a zoom on the squat lobster?
Does it look like plastic or a...
It does look like plastic.
Oh, wow.
That looks like plastic to us.
See a nice image of a squat lobster, the genus Munida.
Okay, it's max zoom. Yep. Pull on out. We'll get a better
Fine,
specimen.
thank you, pilot.
Quick cape.
Looks like maybe a stingray there off in the distance. Sure.
Video would like to
So
because
we
he
have
looks
several people joining us
different.
from the Inner Space Center. Jason Chater, for example, is from the U.S. Geological Survey. We have
Yep. And we should put
Leanne
lasers
Waller
on
also online on the
momentarily.
event log, and she's from the University of Maine. Bob Carney just joined
Just
us
rub
from
them
Louisiana
across and
State
we'll zoom in.
University. And
You tell
Tim
me
and
when you're
Taylor
ready
both
to
are
zoom.
from Woods Hole. And
Okay, you can use lasers.
Catherine Kuykendall from the U.S. Geological Survey at Leetown Science Center has joined us as well. Welcome, everybody. Okay.
Okay.
So we're imaging a skate.
Yep. Okay, going for full frame. I'm going to center him up.
We're at 95.
Like,
Oh.
He's puffing the soil through.
there you go.
Okay, you can go ahead and lift
Approximately
off.
how far are we from waypoint 1?
Stop.
No, what's our range to waypoint 1? Sorry about that.
About 20 meters left.
Thank you.
So, like, about 5 minutes.
Thanks a lot.
And then, I don't know if you know, but the vehicle Sirius actually...
We're seeing some
More trash.
more trash, some sort of line covered with, and then some more squid.
That's a pretty shot.
So we can see 3 squat lobsters. One just sort of descended into the burrow. Scared
There's
him.
also another
All right,
one in the
pilot,
hole.
co-pilot. We're getting close to the end of this move.
Oh, and there's another one on the side of the wall of the burrow. Very nice.
How are we doing? Do we want to let it stop and hang out, or do we want to keep rolling? Or?
I think we should probably keep heading along to waypoint 1 if possible.
Well, we're at waypoint 1
Oh, we're at.
about now.
Okay.
So
we're on
so we can continue to 2, or we can hang out here for a little while.
So Jason, we're
Do you
at
have the
waypoint
ability
1
to zoom
currently,
into his,
and
that
we
pink under
are
his belly?
at your command.
Thank you,
Oh, I
Bridge.
like that. I'm ready to move
Watch
on.
lead. So the ships all stop, and we're about
Nobody else
to
has anything
waypoint
to look
1.
at here.
So
So we can maybe spend a minute imaging at this spot and then head over to waypoint 2. Does that sound okay, Jason?
That's a great photograph. Thank
figure
you.
out what's safe.
No, I think I'm good.
60 meter.
Give me about another 3 seconds.
Oops, come on.
Okay, go ahead and lift off. It's a little anemone on the lower
So
left.
remind us what this is again.
Oh, it's a squat lobster in the genus Munida. It's interesting because I have never seen another one in the burrow inside another hole. It's almost like a small hotel.
The condo for squat lobsters.
That's right.
Let's see.
We should have at least
Okay.
one.
What's our range to waypoint 2, Nav?
Waypoint 2 is about 600
Stand by for
meters
lasers
away.
on the pull out.
And that
Go
would
ahead,
take
put
us about
lasers
an
on.
hour and a half to move if we
Okay.
were constant at 0.2 of a knot.
Lasers on.
Can you get the... Yep, thanks. We will record the lat long in the event
Okay.
log,
Looking for
the current
lasers.
location.
Okay. And we can move on.
So as we head over to waypoint 2, does anyone have a recommended transit speed?
Without
Much until we get to
making it too difficult
past
for us
about
to
50 meters.
focus on something.
So I think we can do comfortably do a 50-meter move.
So
Comfortable
just
with
so
that?
you know, I don't know if you can raise up your comms a little bit.
Josh?
What's that?
And I'm going to make you say it one more
Next
time
one is
because I
going to be
couldn't hear
0
you.
through 5.
Heading is 035.
Do
Yeah,
the
that's
best
better.
possible speed that we
I'm gonna
can
do,
without.
Pilot wants to do 100-meter
not
moves.
so quick that we won't be able to
So,
stop and see something.
035.
Okay,
be ready.
thanks.
I
A
would
little
like to do
baggage
another
along
ship
the
move,
way.
please.
A little bit of mud on your skids.
100 meters
So
at a bearing of 035 at a speed of 0.2 of a knot. Thank you very much.
More deep sea predation.
My goodness. Everyone's having their breakfast this morning. Making us hungry.
Yeah, it looks a little worse for wear.
It still looks like another midwater fish to me in the mouth of the eel.
That's true.
Looks like it's been dead for a while, perhaps.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's been dead for quite some time. The
you're
eyes
full
were
wide.
removed and a little worse for wear.
035.
I mean, I think that is that Masticatuthus squid. Is that?
Oh, wow.
Right there, yeah.
It's another type of squid.
Go
Is there
ahead,
a
Bridge.
common name for that? Sorry.
Squid.
Some more.
Oh, it looks like I know this fish
eating.
is trying to.
That's okay with me.
Eat
Are you
that.
gonna change your heading? And are you gonna multitask, or you
part of
change
a
your
shrimp,
heading and
maybe.
then start to move?
Looks like a shrimp head was left behind.
That's a squid head, maybe.
Thank you very much.
No, it's a shrimp. Sorry.
Shrimp.
It looks like a shrimp.
Look at some
Bridge
anemones.
The anemone is on the sediment floor.
Sorry, are you changing to 035? Thank you.
Oh,
No.
You're off camera.
it's a different species of fish that we've seen so far. It just went out of view.
Ooh. Jeez.
Squid. Wow.
Eat something?
It's changing color. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Does something have it?
Eat it. Eat it.
Martha. Predation at sea.
I think something under the sediment has it.
You think that squid is feeding?
It almost looks like it has something inside it.
Yeah.
And
Oh, more
not
deep sea predation. Get it.
Yeah.
so.
It's
Oh.
not here that it might be dying. Oh.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
We definitely don't get the opportunity to see predation at sea.
That's
like
right.
that very often at all. Thanks.
Me.
Yeah.
Could we get a water depth here? When you get a chance?
I do.
Copepod
Certainly.
parasite on that fish.
Depth is
Morning, Amanda, Martha,
785.
Tim, I heard Jason. It's Scott here.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Good morning, Scott France from University of Louisiana Lafayette. How are you doing today?
That's interesting. Fish with a parasite.
Sorry, I just put you on mute. I apologize. I am doing well.
It's
thanks.
another copepod
Can't
parasite
get any more stable than
attached to
that.
the fish. Nizumia.
That's full
It's a
wide.
type of rat tail
Yeah.
fish. And the copepod was completely engorged. Coca-Cola. It's a Coke can. Yep. Got a pair of crabs.
Oh, nice.
Right, so they're in the mating position.
So my understanding is usually the female is below and the male is on top. Is that correct? And
That's correct.
and no, I noticed or everyone noticed on leg one, there were a number of mating pairs observed in the canyons. So we may be seeing more of these guys.
Interestingly, they are ventral to ventral side, not always.
Yeah, that's seems like one of the few species that I've observed that actually are ventral to ventral.
Yeah. In the Gulf of Mexico, we see them ventral to dorsal.
Right.
Okay, video is good.
Don't know if they end up moving or turning, but I know that the male there will hold on to her, or they'll hold on to each other for weeks at a time.
He's letting us know that we need to stay back.
Yeah. Thanks, pilot.
Thank you,
Video.
Pilot. That was great. Thanks, Roland.
Right there.
What the?
Oh, it's a crab on his side. Sorry.
Oh,
On the fish that we just passed over, it may have been a longfin hake. We've been seeing those as well on the deep sea canyon dives. On leg 1.
looks like a red crab in that burrow.
Maybe pirouette around and look at the opposite side. Do you have that kind of time?
Right below the squat lobster.
Okay.
See them both together
Yes, right below the squat lobster.
Center field now. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure thing, Tim.
Swim, a squat lobster, and a crab claw.
You've seen quite a few crab legs, too.
Yeah.
Nation dive, like we've been
You've
calling
got
it.
10 or 20 seconds, and we gotta move.
Yep, just trying to get his proboscis there.
All right. Yeah, we gotta go.
Um,
Can you come forward,
looking at
please?
the IM.
The shit store's open. The shit store's open for 15 minutes.
Crab
Yeah, start going
anemone,
downhill soon.
along with the red
Just so you
crab.
know.
Jason, we've reached the top of this mound feature as we head over to waypoint 2.
All right, you're at 60
Yeah,
degrees,
if
so
we
you
could
got
just kind
some time.
of drive around the top here a little bit, see if we can find some more of that more consolidated
What's
material.
left in this move?
So it looks like
So if
there's
science
a
wants
rock
to get a good
with
view of the top of this, then
some
we're gonna have to
hydroids. Jason, this is the first rock that I've observed. How about you?
I didn't see anything sort of as we were coming up, sort of worthwhile to go back down and look at around this big feature. So whatever the best way
Straight
for the pilot
on the
to
left.
get down.
So if they can try, yeah, Jason, you're still really faint. If you can try to, we can try to actually get some images as we're heading down the slope feature, that is best. Is that what you're saying?
I think just sort of float around this
Yeah, but
area
best
here.
speed to get there. I don't think we have to like go
This,
slow and work the slope at all. I don't think we're going to see too much more
Okay.
that we didn't already see on the way up.
Yeah, the crab leg.
all right, you're behind me now. I've turned,
Oh.
so you need to head across my screen.
Very nice.
It's a nice overview of what the landscape of the bottom looks like.
So keep coming to your...
Is there? They're
Yes.
two very different, aren't they? Shall we zoom in on those? They're really different.
Two completely different species.
It's hard to say if they're the same.
They look
They look similar, but definitely the chelipeds, the length of those are different, but it could just be an age or the last time that they molted could cause that.
So the length of the cheliped is something that's diagnostic for a different species?
Not always, no.
Not always.
could it be different genders,
Lasers?
sexual dimorphism, or
That certainly is a possibility. There is evidence for sexual dimorphism in some species of squat lobster.
Okay, that's you moving in. Yep.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
that's great. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks, pilot.
I'm good. Nice flying. You're full wide.
Yep.
Another 100 meters has been tacked on.
Thank you, Nav.
I don't know. I don't know if he's learning anything. I'm a bad teacher, I think.
Flounder, some squid. There's multiple squid on the seafloor. Big.
I didn't prepare my lesson plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get a quick zoom on that crab, please? It's holding
Crab's
something.
got some
Yeah,
food.
we're in the midst of getting a zoom on it.
Crab.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. What is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Crabs?
What is it?
Is it not a fish head? There's a jaw right there. He's got his claw over the eye. Or a squid, perhaps?
Yeah. Yeah, one or the other, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was great.
You are full wide.
Seems like everything is hungry on the sea. Another ilex squid on the seafloor.
Mike, is it
Can we-
common for squid to sit on the bottom
His
like
head
that?
is pulsing.
It looks like there's an eye there. So, yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, that was great.
So this right here says 350 meters to
great.
waypoint 2.
Another
Thank you.
squid.
That will change, so you can, if you ask, that's better.
Okay.
But just letting you know.
See that up there?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we're in a cave,
Yeah.
a cueva.
Looks like another mating pair, maybe inside the
That's-
burrow, with squat lobster and shrimp standing guard.
It's a crustacean condo this time. Multi-species complex. Right. We take all forms.
I'd like to get the whole community.
Science is good. Thank you.
A little wide right there.
What's our direction of travel, pilot? Thanks.
Just like that. Okay. Now give me a 10 count. Can lose the lasers. And we can take off.
Okay, pilot.
couple more squid.
Preferably with a black background and he lights up better. It's really coming into your frame. That is.
So getting some good close-up footage of Salp.
Yes, he is. You
There's
can move on.
many of them, which is a beautiful close-up of the
Wow, that's a
Salp.
nice
But
shot.
we're seeing loads of them here close to the seafloor. They've been present throughout the dive so far.
Yes.
It's great to have the opportunity to get close-up images of them.
In origin, you know, we have a lot of burrowing organisms, and that material has to go somewhere. But often, if we're in a debris field that's sediment covered, you will get a bunch of these blocks that are covered in sediment and looks very hummocky. Sort of these very randomly distributed sort of piles of sediment that may actually have something underneath them. My guess is here they're probably a mix of the biological and geological. But,
We're seeing some biological activity
Bioturbation
in action. So red crab just rose up from
Pulling out
its
slow.
sediment hole as we investigated it closely. I see some more orange. Look like those. Is that a long fin hake, maybe?
Bridge, Nav.
Or
Yeah, I think so.
thanks, Martha, for the lat long.
Yep. Toothless.
The seafloor to waypoint 2, as we were seeing before.
Can we zoom? Two shot?
We continue to see some
Two shot?
squid, 2 different kinds.
Oh,
Let's go for this guy.
We'll try and get a close-up of this. Oh, yeah.
Yep. No, it's just his angle. He's tilted towards us.
And
He's
another
flipping over.
cutthroat eel is hanging out next to the squid. And a red crab.
so the squid, the red one is a Masticoteuthis, and the other one is an Ilex.
We're also seeing some small anemones sort of scattered on the sediment floor. And orange pink in color.
Yep.
All right, you gotta come back to your starboard.
Thanks for the squid IDs, Mike.
I rotated a little bit. I'm gonna follow you back.
Hey, Jason Chater is commenting that we're looking at semi-consolidated material in the burrows.
Meaning it looks harder than the soft
We have to have a look at that
mud around
burrow
it.
just
A little
ahead.
more robust.
Yep. Sort of added the section to its upper right.
We just had Brendan Rourke join us from Texas A&M College Station. Welcome, Brendan. He was one of the science leads on leg 1 of the Okeanos cruise.
Yep. And now there's a crab with a barnacle.
You can see a barnacle attached to the shell of the red crab on the left. Sometimes several different kinds of sessile organisms will attach to crustacean shells, but when they molt, then they're
Actually, it's not.
Still trying to determine what this orange colored material is. So if those of you on the line have a guess, please let us know.
Okay, you can go on.
In addition, some other USGS folks include Catherine Kuykendall from Leetown Science Center and myself, Amanda Demopoulos from USGS in Gainesville, Southeast Ecological Science Center. And then a variety of different scientists from different academic institutions, including
there's those anemones.
Florida State University, Temple University, Texas A&M, University of Louisiana Lafayette, LSU, Woods Hole, and University of Maine.
Laserhead.
And I'm sure I've forgotten someone, but we welcome everyone. Yes.
Nice.
Goosefish are always impressive to me. They have these just ornate body shapes and morphology.
And a huge mouth full of teeth.
Yes.
Can lose the lasers, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of ornamentation.
We have a note in the event log that this is Lophius. Goosefish. That's nice, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, pilot. It's a different fish for us today. Could we take a zoom in, get a closer look, please, pilot?
Well, construction job.
Oh, that looks like it might be a long-fin hake. Oh, a squid.
Oh. Pretty. Got all made up for us today.
Can we lose the lasers?
Jeff will do it. Sorry.
Mike has typed in that was a short fin squid.
I can
with
give
a long
you more
fin
zoom.
hake.
That's pretty neon green eyeshadow.
Yes.
Squids in your upper camera.
Hey, Andrew, Amanda, can we actually get the lasers turned on for a second?
Can we turn... Thank you.
Lasers on.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Science is good. Thank you.
Camera's down to 60.
Very nice.
So, did that fish multiple, or is it just...
I would say taking advantage of it, but I think a different kind, but
We'll take this one.
It's still anemone.
We have not imaged this one yet,
Fly trap anemone.
so we probably should.
Oh, it just retracted.
Just retracted.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't seen a lot of that. Usually, we have a pressure wave, but I wonder how this one can hold it up while others sit down.
Yeah.
Not very scenic, Rolly. Agreed.
So Jason, we're approaching waypoint 2. Do you want to continue at this pace along to waypoint 3? Or do you want to hang out and make sure we image this area really well?
Bridge, this is Nav. Thank
fine
you.
To keep moving, unless there's something anyone else wants to image. I think we're making good time and covering a lot of ground, and should be able to get to the scarp and take a look there to see what's there to be seen.
Okay, just let us know if you definitely want us to stop, but we'll just continue on to waypoint 3 after we get to waypoint 2.
The debris material that we're going up and down, they probably have a 20 to 30 odd centimeter cover of sediment sitting on top of them, and that's why they're not as they don't appear to be clearly harder bottom or different type of material. But the fact that we see the debris material periodically in the burrows and as ejecta from some of the burrows means it's there. It's just cutting.
And so are there any deep cores from this location that give us some idea of what's beneath the sediment layer?
Can you say it again?
Were there any deep cores collected from this location to give us an idea of what lies beneath the sediment layer?
Oh.
Oh.
Some line.
Some line and... How do you spell that?
That's all on the upper right-hand side. There's 4 shrimp.
The pink thing on the right-hand side?
Yes.
Yes.
What that is?
Yes, would you zoom in on the pink thing on the right-hand side? Oh.
Maybe it's a small anemone or
I think
something.
I also see 6 shrimp inside the wuzzle.
It's interesting how the shrimp are using that trash.
It's new habitat.
That's a partial zoom.
Yeah, we saw them on the last leg on trash like this pretty abundantly, frankly. Interesting. 2 types of line here.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh no, that's part of the fish line. Yeah.
Part of the filament. Okay.
There's a little shrimp. Thank you.
Pilots, this is Nav. We are stopped at waypoint 2. Waypoint 3 is due north. But
Looks like a fish. Unhappy fish. We have not.
We haven't
recorded
seen
it.
that fish before, I don't think, on this trip.
I missed it.
Thank you.
Not sure what that was. Andrea?
Yeah.
And the lasers are on right now.
All is well. You know that better than anybody, Dave.
He's talking about the CTD.
Oh, I was like, what?
Martha came on a little late in that conversation.
When we do our pre-dive checks, electrical checks are included in, when we speak of ground fault, it's, it comes through some seawater, some salt, and that forming a conduction raft to seawater, which eventually will dissolve and connect through those instruments. But it's also common that once the vehicle is pressurized, there's squeeze. The rubber gets depressed, and drops of seawater squeezed out. They heal themselves. We like this because otherwise we have to take things apart, clean them out, and so forth. So, but at the beginning of the cruise, we like to give the vehicle a squeeze before we react to this. Resolve themselves.
Conveyed over the event log
that's
since
just a
I am not a
flat
fish
fish.
taxonomist. Appreciate everyone's participation today. It definitely is a community effort for us to be able to get the most out of each of these dives. A variety of different expertise is available today, from fish and squid experts to geologists to general benthic ecologists. Run the gamut.
Were these salps that I'm seeing?
Yeah, we've been seeing them throughout the dive today, actually, since we began the dive. Several salp chains have been observed above the seafloor right here. We've got some nice close-up imagery of it.
For those of you who might just be joining us, we'll give you a quick recap of what we're doing this morning. And that is we're diving on USGS Hazards Site 1 with the purpose to investigate small, perhaps recent landslide debris deposits. So we've been moving along a dive track that was chosen by Jason Chater, so he would have the information he needs to be able to have a better idea of how recent these landslides are, and if they pose a hazard in terms of a variety of different things. And Jason, this might be a good time if you could tell people about the recent activity that made this move up in a priority to really look at some of these hazards.
Is that directed at me? I couldn't. You were breaking up a little bit there.
Yes, that was Jason. I think maybe some people that might be on the call are not aware of recent activities offshore and why it's important for us to look at some of these hazard sites.
Sure. So what our interest is in looking at at the submarine landslides and other potentially other features that could be called hazard-related features. Sure. So what our interest is in looking at the submarine landslides and other potentially other features that could be called hazard-related features is just to get a sense of the magnitude and the age of these features, and if they actually are something we should consider to be a current and future hazard. Landslides in particular on this part of the continental margin could, based on their size, be a source of tsunamis, which obviously from a lot of what you've seen in the news, especially the Tohoku earthquake and tsunami, that they can be quite damaging, especially along very urbanized and populous coastlines. So we're trying to get a sense of whether these landslides are a hazard for tsunami-related issues. I mean, just recently there were a couple of small tsunamis off the East Coast, one in April, one in June. These probably were atmospheric meteor tsunamis, but they were the source of them was quite a mystery for a while, and landslides were one of the potential sources. So we're learning about them. The major problem we have, although with the mapping data that the Okeanos and other ships has collected, we know where these landslide features are. We're just not really sure about how old they are. So one of the goals with this dive is to see if we can use different techniques to sort of get a handle, at least sort of an approximation of the age of these features. So.
All right. Thank you, Jason. I think that will help a lot of us understand the importance of doing work like what we're doing today. Because it's all tilted now.
Much clearer here.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So what does that tell us, Joey? The output.
And taking a look at this squat lobster hanging out on the sediment surface. While we let Sirius catch up.
Martha, how close do you think you can get on the species ID with something like this? You go back and look at the imagery and try to look at the various diagnostic characters for a crab like this.
That's a great question, Tim. Martha just stepped out for a bit, but she'll be able to follow up with you when she gets back.
I was just curious, but I know it's not easy doing it. You can only go so far with imagery, I know, but this imagery really is so good. You literally can count the teeth on a rostrum or spines on a leg. So it gets you further than most video does, I think.
That's right, and definitely the amount of detail that we can see here is absolutely amazing. So I think you can get some preliminary identifications, but Martha can let you know what the limits are.
Got it.
Very nice.
I'm coming down to 4 or 5 degrees.
There's another fish swimming away in the.
Took multiple shrimp.
Seeing some shrimp also around,
Rubbishy.
some trash. And I don't know what this fish is. It's coming around. It's another eel. And another witch flounder. I don't know if that eel fish is still in view, but if we can get a zoom on that. Thanks.
It looks like he's up straight ahead.
Yeah. Oh, there's a copepod parasite attached to it. Neat. So we're seeing
Partial.
so fish swimming along the sediment surface, and on the underside you can see this copepod parasite that's flapping back and forth.
You see all those anemones on the ground there? They're slight pinkish. Yeah.
Nice. That's right.
It's on the verge of coming off, it looks like, or it's an attachment.
Yeah, we have been noticing that a number of these eels have had these copepod parasites attached
Tied
to
as soon
them,
as possible. He's losing
and they're quite
line.
large. A lot of baggage to carry around.
These two the same?
Major
one young, one old?
excavations. Oh, there's two different guys. Can we get the one on the sediment?
Yep.
The one not swimming? Please.
Give you more of a zoom when you're ready.
Go ahead.
So that's an eel pout, and earlier we were seeing cutthroat eels as well. That's good for us whenever, if you have what you need.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, let's come on.
Just want you to take note
Thank
over
you.
here to the right. I want to show you some of those anemones. They're directly under your lasers.
Okay.
They're small. You can't see them until you're like zoomed in.
Let's go in here, Roland.
Partial.
You can go in a little more on them. Just gonna let them go out because I'm kicking up some dust, it looks like.
See those little anemones right there?
Yeah, those little...
Particular species.
Yeah, there is.
It might be a nice hole to take a quick look at the sediment.
All right, well.
You see to the right sort of a area that's a little more, is a little deeper than other things we've seen. What's that to the left, pilot?
To the left.
A little red thing up in the corner of the screen. To the right of the squat lobster.
Yep.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's a little higher than that. Indeterminate.
Looks like something has eaten a crab. Okay, thank you.
Video, hold there.
You're full wide.
Was that a,
It's an new fish in the
is that a
background.
different kind of
Go
fish
ahead.
there?
Let's get this. Just real quick. The sediment. Not really sure what that is in the hole there.
It's the other side.
Might be a red crab. We saw one
Okay.
earlier that was in a...
Let's come on. Hold there.
Definitely a different species than
Is that full
what we
zoom?
saw before.
Come on, camera.
Partial.
I'm not sure I can make it out that way, but we'll try.
Just zoom. Full
All right,
wide.
that's my camera running away.
See
All right,
another...
let's try it again, Roland.
Okay, zooming in. Holding.
Go.
Zoom.
We don't have much time. He's pointing the wrong way.
Looks like there's a few small anemones there too. Oh. Very nice close-up of the fish.
Oh, we're not done yet.
That's all I got, Roland. I got to move on pretty soon. So if you got more, let's do it.
That's it.
And we have confirmation that that is a green eye. That is the first sighting of this kind of fish that we've seen today. Next to its snout is a small anemone.
All right, Roland.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Pull out and go. Go ahead and pull out.
Thank you, pilot and Roland.
Full wide.
You're right underneath me.
Yep.
Yes, could you get a zoom on that anemone, please?
Which one?
The one
Yeah,
right
yeah.
next to the claw of the squat lobster.
All right, the slow one.
Max zoom.
Is Ceros wide?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He really wants to be in the shot.
That's right. Squat
Nav.
lobster once it's
Due
15
north.
minutes of fame. Thank you for that. I think we're good for science.
Okay.
Never. We had a due
Pulling
north.
out, Roland? Good?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, due north. 0.2 knots.
All right, my heading's at like 300, just so you know.
If you had, a good minute and a half, then we could get some more.
I got 15 seconds here.
Yeah, that's hardly worth it, but we'll get it. Look at the shape of the eye. It's interesting.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking at 6-0. My heading's 30 degrees off north, still to my port.
Give it all you got, Roland.
That's it.
All right, and let's come on.
Pull it out.
Have a nice close-up of the green eye. Thank you for that.
The creel found you.
Yeah, Tina 4 in the middle of the screen.
This was not what we saw just a second ago. It's one of those.
What's this pink one right here?
Crud floating in the water.
Is it? Yeah, okay.
Full wide.
Want to go back in?
Yep. Where's he at?
You can go in more if you'd like.
I have difficulty getting focus. He's really close.
Yeah, let him go. We'll try another one.
Taking a look at a red sediped, type of Tina 4.
Sediped, okay.
Thanks to another mating pair of red crabs. It's true.
That's what it looks like.
We've not filmed them from this angle before.
Yep. All right, time to go on.
Remember, this is a G-ray.
Those goosefish
going on it.
Could you comment on these almost the larger looking craters? Like it's been blown out. What do you think may have caused that?
Looking straight down on you.
We've got
I would imagine it's mostly the crabs and some of these bigger fish that might be making them. Bob Carney can probably speak to.
These little dust trails that lead off into the distance lead me to believe that some of the residents here take off before we see them.
Have a Mizumia.
Just gonna put it in the light here.
It actually images better with the black background.
Okay. Sirius has got a ways to catch up here. Let's see what we can do. It could certainly be out of whack.
Yeah. It also. How often does it how often does it cycle? Every 10 seconds or something like that?
Now the output from the CTD is almost 10 hertz.
Oh, okay, so it just displays.
I mean, on that burrow.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Rolly.
Do we have the lasers on?
Yes.
They are on, bottom of the screen. Out just a little bit so we can get a scale. Okay.
It's all south.
Yeah. So
it's a burrow of salps.
Let me
it's
think.
a different
maybe the crabs
morphology
brought
of
the
a burrow
scalp
than
in.
we've seen previously. It has that long driveway.
Looks like it collapsed.
Yeah, just hold on a second. I'll see if we can peer inside.
You need your lower swing arms.
Well, once I zoom in, I can bring the iris up. Okay.
Ooh.
Anybody home?
There are things in there, you just can't see them.
Okay, deploy the microscope. Coming next year.
Next year, yes.
Right. So on the brow cam, you can see that this feature is fairly long.
Looks
just
remarkably
over 10 centimeters wide.
like a footprint almost.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to back up just a smidge.
We're getting some information in the chat room that from Mike Vecchia that the dead salps accumulate in these areas hydrodynamically.
Awesome. Look like some different tubes.
65 degrees down.
Roger that. Okay, we're just going to finish a little macro inspection here, and then we'll move on. Okay, just come over to the right a little bit here, move forward. Thank you, Roland. Yep. Gotta go, mate. Full wide. Never thought there was so much life in a footprint. Partial zoom, please, Roland.
You know what further
Hold that.
information is needed to actually get genus and species designation?
We have a rock.
Well, let's hold on to that question
Yes, we'll hold
so
the
we
question.
can investigate this rock.
Since we are here for the geologists.
Finally, a rock.
A rock.
Oh, we play nice. We can do biology.
I know you can.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to acquire the non-sedimented side here.
Well, there just happens to be a squat lobster on the other side.
And the red crab on top.
And some serpulid tubes. Looks like crusting on the outside and possibly some hydroids too.
I think I may have stubbed my toe there. Yeah.
If we could zoom in just above the squat lobster, we might be able to get a sense of whether it actually came out of the scarp or was something that might have come out of a melting iceberg. But smaller ones are definitely that we do often see just sitting on or within some of the sediment. Can be drop stones out of icebergs.
Seem to have an orange-ish color to it.
It's really amazing how many salps are in the water. Have you ever observed anything like that before?
Well, it's as close to an aggregation of salps, and no, I would say I have not. But I'd be curious if any shoreside scientists have observed salp aggregates like this, and where were they? Mike Vecchione says gazillions of salps.
Zeros is that?
A lot. It's up there with your wuzzle.
Yeah.
We have an engineering unit for everything.
Exactly.
We've passed through layers in the midwater with concentrations. Maybe not quite as much as this, but I've never seen this many near the bottom.
It's probably been about this depth that we've seen it. Just we're so shallow.
Well, the scientists that were involved in leg 1 observed basically the same types of aggregates around 500 to 700 meters within the canyon dives. And typically they were observed while descending or ascending through the water column.
Oh, there's a peek into the sediment.
Can we get some good snap zoom of that?
Yep. Quick rolling. Hold. Hold. Backing up just a smidge.
Wow, that's a different feature.
Up there. A little bit of exposure there, not much. Let's go all the way in just to look at the detail. What's grains and so forth. Okay, let's.
Looks like another dead salp.
Cemetery.
Let's come wide again. I'm going to look for a.
Well, the little tubes that you see on the sediment surface are probably
5 to 10 centimeters below the surface sediment. Some more excavation there.
And we may be, the scarp may only be a 30-degree slope, so again, we may end up seeing a heavily scented slope that doesn't actually appear, sort of like we saw in the canyon walls, very steep, very, hard-bottomed features. So what we would hopefully see is some indication of broken up rocks or clay balls or some other features that say we're getting closer to an unstable feature, like a big rock like this, so to speak. So that's what we're going to look for. Whether we see it or not, I'm not sure.
So there's a fairly decent-sized rock here with four anemones attached along with some shrimp. This rock is very smooth in texture, and hopefully we can get some nice close-ups to get a better idea of the rock and what it's made out of. Although I think we need a rock and a chisel, maybe.
It looks like
I can
pudding
pretty
stone.
much tell it's an igneous rock. Hard to tell exactly what it is from here. The darkness could be an original color or some kind of coating, but it does look like there's some big crystals in there, possibly. We'll have to, I'm not sure we'll figure it out, but there's a lot of biology on it.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that geology.
It's contaminated. It's got things
or messing
on
up your rock.
Let's come wide for a minute, Rolly, or out, so we get the whole assemblage here. That's good. Let me work with that for a minute.
That's really nice.
Hermit crab or something around the other side.
Can we see those small anemones again if we're still here? I'm wondering if there's a tube on them. That would help with the Serianthid identification.
Well,
I thought
actually,
I did see a tube, but
right between the lasers.
I thought so too, Mark.
Zoom, please, Rolly.
I think we can accommodate you. Yeah, look to the right of the screen. Looks like a...
It's coming. Yeah, that's all I can handle right now. Okay, a little more. Hold.
The question is whether these are tubes or whether this is sediment grains embedded in the column of the animal.
A little bit more zoom. Hold. Maximum. Okay, let me just ooch up on that. photo bomb from the south there. Okie doke.
Photo bomb. Love it.
Can you tell, Scott, tube versus sand grains?
I can't tell, Martha.
Let's come wide, Rolly. I'll go around the other side, see if there's a better example. That's a hold that? Hold that?
It's full wide.
Okay, come back in
It's
just
quite a
a little
rock.
bit.
It is.
That's good. Hold.
I agree with what Rian Waller is writing in IM, that, I can really only see one ring of tentacles. You should be able to see that second internal ring on Cereanthids, but they are kind of withdrawn, so it's a little bit hard. And they don't exactly look like tubes of Cereanthids. There are a group of anemones, the Edwardsidae family, that are burrowing anemones, so they
to
could
the
be
right of the
those.
lasers are
Okay,
showing
thank
up
you.
pretty well.
Yeah. Okay. How am I doing here, co-pilot? Let's come back in.
Having trouble with my camera.
Okay, understood.
Here it comes.
Partial.
That's good. Here's some bodies without so many sand grains.
There's 7-0 on the camera.
Okay, we're all right. We got any more zoom, Rolly? Yeah, let's see.
That's max.
DVL target dropped here, just
sorry.
because it's the first rock we've seen.
All right, Nav, drop a target if you would, please.
Oh, there's a gastropod.
Rock with anemones.
Little teeny tiny
Yep.
one. Sorry, Jason, did you have a request?
Little tilt up was
Yeah,
the
we
gastropod.
got his
target.
request.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
we got his target there. Okay, let's come out, Roland. Let me plan my escape.
I also
So this may
mentioned
be
that
another
crab
dropstone, possibly
left of the
Hold
lasers.
that.
igneous in
That's full
origin.
wide.
Okay. Back in.
And its smooth
Partial.
shape may
Down.
be a result of its
On the
being
camera.
sculpted and rounded over by water and ice, as Jason has
Okay.
pointed out in the event log.
Quick zoom, Rolly.
Nice hermit.
Hold. Let me just catch him for an ID here, and then I must scurry.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hermit.
Can't really identify anything from that angle.
Yeah, come halfway out. That's good. Thank you.
Holding.
Looking back on you.
Yeah.
Full back.
All right. I'll be gone in just a moment. Can we get anything from that, Roland?
This is crab, yeah.
Hang
You see
on.
his claws there. Partial.
Yeah, I gotta go. Full wide, please.
thanks, guys. That was great.
Full wide.
Thanks, Roland. It's definitely a popular spot. A malt beverage of Germanic origin. Zoom, please, Roland. Hold.
With some serpulid tubes encrusting it.
And somebody has
An import.
brought sediment inside. Yeah. Okay. Wide, please. This artificial reef.
What is that round on?
Scott and Rian, correct me, but it should be underneath the sediment.
I see.
But we can also see if it has 2 rows of tentacles.
Oh, wait a minute. Here in the upper left is one on
there's
top
one
of the
that's
sediment.
exposed, yeah.
Okay, more zoom, please, Roland. Let's just hold that for a second. Let me see if I can stabilize
Scott, we're
on
going to
it.
try and get an image of this one
Okay,
that's
just-
exposed.
Okay, more zoom.
Max zoom.
Okay.
Looking straight down.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't see any tube on that one. The oral disc is a little bit contracted. I'm not sure if we're seeing the end of the anemone there or not. Cereanthids are pointed at the end, so if it was out of the tube and it's pointed down there, that would be another good case for being a cereanthid. But I think for now, we're just going to have to leave this as a interesting question mark. They're so small.
Okay, let's come wide, Rolly. Let's get
So
the
to
lasers
verify,
on
we
it.
would have to have a collection, I guess, yeah? So.
Yeah.
Okay, and for scale, there's lasers.
Yes.
Okay, full wide.
Because many of the characters that you need for identification, you can't
Zoom,
see in
Rolly.
the photographs.
Ooh,
Hold.
that's different.
That looks like a smooth white pebble.
Yes, it is.
It's, say, 4 centimeters in size.
I'm not convinced it's actual pebble. I think it's got some translucent texture on it, the way the light diffused.
Yeah, it could be a semi-transparent mineral. Let's come out and I'll play the laser on it. But you know what? There's a little funniness right there under that. Oops, stop that. Under that sediment. It's chasing the ghost out of the machine here. A little bit wider, just so I can see the dots. See if I can connect the dot. Oops.
Yeah, sort of has the texture of the flytrap anemone skin.
Oh, you're making stuff up.
I'm telling you what it looks like.
Okay, stand by.
Give me the ability to macro, we'll see.
Alright. Alright, backing up. Okay, a little more zoom. Hold. Thought it was bottomed. There we go.
This looks too clean to be a rock.
Macro.
We have some suggestions from the shore side that maybe this is a sponge or a contracted anemone.
Yeah, there's a little somethingness there at the top, but I can't really make it out. It could be stuff on top or... Oh, here comes my dust cloud.
Getting a little thirsty.
Okay. Snap zoom rolling.
Sorry, I was just trying to find your mouse
Hold.
to fix the sonar.
Another rock. More zoom. Rock and plastic trash, possibly. Okay, wide.
There's some kind of object out there, huh?
No, that thing in my sonar is a reflection from the arm.
So nothing living on that rock as opposed to the last rock we saw.
Right.
Oh, wait, out there?
Point with cursor. Yeah.
And it looks like you're on the down slope of the sediment side.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bulldoze in here and pick it up. Let's go zoom. Hold. More zoom. Hold. Okay, let's...
So those white squiggly pieces
Lots
on the
more
rock
zoom.
are serpulid polychaete tubes.
Is a completely different type of rock.
This is another dark rock, like we saw earlier.
Looks to have been scraped or polished on one side. It's all planar, and then there's cavities. Would that suggest it be a glacial?
80 degrees on the camera.
Okay, full wide, please, Roland.
Are people on the conference line able to hear us okay? 0.4, that's top of the scarp.
Okay, a little more zoom. That's good, hold that.
Oh, neat.
I just want Jason to be able to see what lies beneath here.
So Jason's calling this semi-consolidated material. We're seeing a lot of holes in the sediment. That is at the surface.
Straight up.
And here's another rock
Pilot
coming up with
that.
the
Co-pilot
fly trap
copied.
anemones.
Now, what's our bailout direction if things go south?
South.
Or if things go bad, I shouldn't say south. Okay, that's easy.
There's some shrimps on those.
And is that a hermit crab above?
Yeah. Yes.
Just going to pick up the hermit crab a little bit.
Looks to be some shrimp there on the rock underneath the anemones as well.
Okay, there's hermit crab, and is that a
Squat lobster?
Squat
Yeah.
lobster. And then, okay, a little bit more zoom on the anemone.
6.2
Okay,
on the
that's
camera.
good. Okay, and there's another rock just to my right. Just hold that zoom, and I'll ooch us over there.
You would like to see collected here in particular?
Down.
Yep,
Just passed over.
Yep. There we go. A little
Looking
bit
straight
different.
down.
So this rock is definitely a different
sort of
color.
rock.
That's
Looks
right.
Granitic.
You got more zoom if you got the stability.
Hang on. Okay, zoom in some more.
Oh,
Some staining. Big grains.
as then Jason confirms different rock type.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I
Encrusted
got
with
for
anemones
tilt.
and serpulid tube worms and
Looking back on you.
some
Yeah.
hydroids and
Full wide.
Thank you, Roland.
a couple different types of anemones.
Rising.
Yeah. Basically along to the east of this waypoint and downslope. All right. You could discern that.
The laser's off.
Another goosefish.
Just a little interlude here while we sort out our next move.
So Nav, basically it would be great if we could actually continue downslope
So
if
Dave,
possible.
if we can sort of get that
and
lure that he has between his eyes.
just
Go for
explore over new ground if possible.
Ooh, it's teeth. That's the first time we've ever seen his teeth. That's you moving in.
Yep.
Yeah, if that's possible and the pilots are okay with that, that'd be great. We have time to sort it out. Great. Thank you.
If you look at the close-up that you're seeing now, the goosefish, you'll see that mottled line right between its eyes that's heading toward the tail. That's a lure. that the fish uses to try to attract
up to the top
food
lower.
items closer to its mouth.
I mean, this is Jason. You hear me now?
You're still breaking up.
Oops, camera ran away on me.
I just had the same thing happen.
But I saw your note.
All right, looking
So
down on
what
you.
we're working
Let's
on
look
right
at his
now is we're
teeth.
still heading to waypoint 4, and then we'll head down slope to the southeast, and the pilots and the nav are working out the best way to make that happen.
Well, if that isn't a Cheshire Cat smile.
All right,
Pulling out for
looking
the full
back on
body.
you.
Okay. And I gotta get going here as soon as you get that framed up there.
Thanks for that.
Gotta
It's
get
a
going
real nice
as soon as we do this
close-up
last
of
picture.
the goosefish.
Actually, why don't you start to slow down?
Slowing down.
You contact on sonar.
Yep. $15 meters. 10 meters. At bottom. Video, are we running at full dive?
Sirius stopped at 20 meters.
And we now have the bottom in sight. We are hovering above about 5 meters above the bottom right now. Total depth is approximately 1,163 meters. Our temperature on the bottom here is about 4.36 degrees Celsius, so about 4.4 degrees Celsius. We can see a couple of fish there in the distance.
And it looks like we have a very sandy bottom at the moment. Visibility is not great. We're going to get a little closer, and we'll take a look, see if we move along the sandy bottom and eventually
Co-pilot,
get to the wall, see if we can see some different types of sediments
Come
and
down
rocks.
and find me?
Sure.
Or come around, rather.
Sure. Do you have a preference? Starboard report?
I would say starboard.
Hey, Watchley, this is Mike Ford, Silver Spring. Can you capture the Sirius video feed there for high def for later analysis?
Did you hear that? We got you, Mike.
Should have your fisheye up in top right to help us out. Should have your fisheye up in top right to help us out.
They're both the utility camera.
Yeah.
So once again, we are about 5 meters off the bottom. We're sort of hovering here. We're seeing a sandy bottom. Visibility not so great, but we'll be able to get a little closer. I'm just waiting for Sirius to get settled.
Yeah, roger, Dave.
I'll fix that.
As the vehicles settle out in the water column, we'll let you know that the plan will be to move up the wall of Phoenix Canyon. This would be the south wall of the canyon. The canyon is moving offshore from the west, opening up towards the east in the larger Atlantic basin. And so there's a north-facing wall and a south-facing wall. We'll be moving up the south-facing wall, and in parts of it we expect to see some steep slope, perhaps stepping up in a pattern of terraces. And so where we've come down here is more in the channel of the canyon. There's a lot of sand and mud, and we're hoping that as we move towards the wall and the topography gets a little steeper, we'll start to see some sessilobenthic organisms. Right now you can see a nice squid in the center of the screen. It looks like there may be an anemone or a holothurian. I can't quite make it out yet. And we see some cutthroat eels moving through. Squid is what you're seeing
start
at
getting
the
ready
center
for
of your screen.
white balance. I'm still tipping my sea buys.
Squids are a type of mollusk, and they have a siphon, and they can squeeze what's called a mantle cavity, and they can squeeze a jet of water out that propels them backwards. And so when you see these little tufts of sediment spring up around them, those that aren't being created by the ROV are created by the squid shooting that jet. So you can see right there as it moved off the bottom, essentially backwards, its tentacles trailing. It shoots that jet of water out just below the tentacles, disturbing the mud on the bottom.
And it's also interesting to watch sort of how that sediment that's coming up off of the seafloor when the squid is moving just sort of hangs out in the water column. There must be some fine particulates in that material, and it's not settling out very well because those fine particles don't have a lot of mass, so they're not going to sink easily. So you can see it's pretty easy to kick up a lot of dust down on the seafloor.
Yeah, co-pilot, anytime you want to.
Proceed. I'm going to turn on the HPU.
Mike Vecchione from the Smithsonian Institution tells me that the squid we were just looking at is the northern short-fin squid. And for those of you who like the species binomen, the Latin name, that is Ilex. Let's see, Ilcibrosis. Ilcibrosis. So the northern short-fin squid. Now it looks like, I'm not sure if I'm seeing a bathysaur, a lizardfish, or if that's a flatfish. In the background, there's a cut loop. Hang on just a second there. Pilot, I read you. It's watch lead.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, we're going to go through a white balance procedure here. And then once that is complete, we'll be ready to go out and get much, much better views of all these creatures.
Roger that, pilot. Thank you.
Okay.
Ready? Taking my camera back.
Copy that.
Nav, actually, can we just, once we get to waypoint 4, just continue basically along this depth contour to the right, if possible?
That's good. Hold that.
He's eating one of the...
Eating a salp.
All right, Dave, we should really start thinking.
Okay, I got to go. Full wide, Rolly.
Scott
spooked him a little.
We're definitely seeing a lot of interesting features. This location, a number of burrows of different sizes with some semi-consolidated mud.
Did you want to zoom on that, Dave?
Yeah, if we can pick anything out in there.
If I zoom in, I can iris up.
Yeah, hang on. He's the left.
Salps.
Somebody red hanging from the roof.
I didn't do that. Ghost is still in the machine.
So now that was the all stop on the ship. Okay.
Sounds good.
I think that's about all the good we can do, Dave.
Watch leads here. That's a great plan. We made some awesome headway today. We finished our dive track. So what happens next is bonus, icing on the cake, I'd say. So thanks so much, Nav.
So it looks to be a worm casing on the left wall of the burrow here.
That's a type of worm tube. Yep.
Is anybody home?
There were some entries in the event log that there was perhaps a mysid that was holding on to one of those worm tubes right at the entrance of the burrow.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah, that
there.
Reddish, pinkish animal.
Several more.
Several on the sides.
You can see them all inside the tube, inside the burrow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
there's several
ones.
of them.
Nice eyes.
Yeah.
The ROV's kind of sliding backwards. The light's coming into the...
There's also a squat lobster upper left.
Yeah, I see him there. He's
Can you
come out to see what's...
No,
what all
Scott, you're still breaking up.
Commotion is.
Squid?
I still seem to have that cloud of krill with me.
Video if you want to go in on the squid.
Okay, you find me one of those Tino-4s up in the darkness.
Nope.
Changed colors. I'm
So
still zooming out.
Yeah, come
full
on.
wide.
I got off track there. Oh no, come on.
Yep. He's full wide.
Is that a different eel than we've seen, or is he just colored?
Looks like he might have something as
Are we
well.
able to zoom in on?
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on.
He's getting into your light bowl.
Yeah.
It's full wide.
Well, he turned around on us.
Okay, zooming.
Yeah.
His head looks flattened. Or pointed.
Oh, there you go.
Very nice.
Oh, come on, coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta let him go.
Thanks.
And back down.
Okay, we're swapping videos.
Oh, squid everywhere.
Here you go. There's a whole group of squid.
here we are. We're approaching a mass of squid, however we want to call it. I think someone wrote in that it was shoal of squid.
Yeah. But Mike Beckian saying it's a school of ilex.
A school. Well, I would defer to Mike.
Man, they're fast.
All right, pushing out. Video, let's zoom in here.
Copy that. Zooming. Partial.
Okay, go ahead.
We're seeing more of those small anemone slash
we might have just a little further.
Maybe. And then something's encrusting the tips of these
full zoom.
hydroids. It's the
yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Let's come wide.
Going wide.
So this rock is obviously got quite a coating.
Oh. Zooming?
Yep.
Partial?
And the camera all the way down. Jeff, can you take my camera, please?
Yep.
See if we can get down any farther.
Got it.
All right, let's keep going in video.
Down all the way.
I'll try, well, hopefully science can help us with that.
I don't know.
I'm looking sideways at you, Bobby.
Yeah, roger that. All right, let's come wide.
Yeah, not sure what that is.
Watch lead. If we're going to get this other rock, we have to move on to it. So.
They almost are barnacles.
Yeah. We're going to take a look at this other rock, too.
And starting to look backwards at you.
Yeah, roger that. Video, let's go in.
Copy that. Partial.
Again, this rock is heavily encrusted. We're seeing large anemone on the top and some serpulid tubes. I see a squat lobster on the right.
Would you like to go full zoom by?
Yeah, you can. We only got a few seconds more before I have to get up and out.
That. Full zoom.
Are you able to pan or tilt down to get that squat lobster?
Yep, we'll get the squat lobster.
Oh. Going in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a different species than what we've been seeing earlier today that was out on the soft sediments.
Bobby, I'm really looking
Still
backwards
appears
at
to
you
be
now.
in the genus Munida.
All right,
Going wide.
Come wide. I think we got a good still there.
Oh, there's a shrimp. Yeah,
Gotta push
very
on.
nice.
Yeah, you're way behind.
Yep.
Oh, can we get a snap zoom on the fish on the left?
Yes, we can. Video, let's actually, I got some time here, so we'll try to get some better footage.
Going for partial. Looks to be another witch flounder.
Go ahead, video, whenever you'd like. Jeff, you want to help me out again?
Yep.
Just just enough current here that starts sliding you downhill.
Got it.
Oh, we've got a SELP in our view.
Is that good for you, Science?
That's great.
Looks great. Thank you.
Looks like an amphipod is hanging out towards its nose.
All right.
All right, pulling wide.
Yeah, let's frame it for a second.
Okay. Yep.
And whenever you're happy, video, we'll move on.
3, 2, 1. Going wide.
Okay, coming up. You can, well, actually, yeah, give me control back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's guide him is.
Snapping.
You can go further.
It almost looks like something we looked at previously, where we were trying to decide whether it was a anemone retracted or a sponge or something different.
I'm not holding that very still for you on my video.
Looks like
That's
gastropods
right.
or something on the right-hand side of
good
it.
practice.
Yeah.
Little snails. Yep.
So Amanda and Martha, this is
Can
Tim. Do you think that's a rock?
Jeff, help me out.
It doesn't quite look like a rock to me. I don't.
I disagree. Looks like a rock. It smells like a rock. No, I don't know. But
We've come this far, we can't even identify rocks.
well, we're the biologists, Scott.
That's right. A rock incognito. Yeah. Yeah, where's Jason?
Yeah, it looks like it's got the discoloration and there's some striations in it. Resemble rock features. It's rock-like.
Yeah.
So we actually finished our dive track and have been continuing along this depth along the margin of the scarp, the top end of the scarp.
Yep.
So I think you can probably just bring them easy stop now. They're doing a fire drill right now.
Yeah.
Or a abandoned ship drill.
Is that a hermit crab?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big hermit crab.
Is it? Wow, it is. I'm not sure we've
It's a big guy.
gotten good footage of one of these guys. Good eye there, Josh. Good eye. I marked it off as another squat lobster. Jeff, you know what to do?
Got it.
Go ahead, video, whenever you'd like.
Confrontation.
Having a battle here between.
Attention on the Okeanos, secure from drill, secure from drill. Heed all further alarms, secure from drill.
You can go all the way.
Going full zoom. Got a little further.
I think you're drifting back, Bob.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to move so that we can stay on his front. Come wide real quick, video.
Going wide.
He turned on me here. Josh, let's bring the ship to an easy stop.
Full wide.
Since we're gonna
All right, roger that.
Adjusting our heading anyway.
Bridge, this is nav. Bridge, this is nav.
All right, let's do this again, video. Let's go all the way in.
Copy that.
Get a better angle on them now. You can go full zoom.
Stand by.
Hi, Bridge. How much more do we have left in this move? Okay, excellent. We'd like to put in another ship move, if that's possible. So, all right, stand by one. Let me get my numbers right first.
Watch lead, we're just taking some good footage here while the ship gets underway heading south, so that's why we're focused on this little guy for so long.
That's fine.
You guys comfortable?
I'm enjoying the view.
With you guys comfortable with 0.2 knots down the slope?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Bridge, this is nav. Okay, so we would like a
all right, video, when you have enough,
meter move.
We'll come wide.
Okay.
At a bearing of 170 at 0.2 of a knot.
Just gonna hold it. Let's get lasers on. See how big this guy is. Decent size.
That is correct.
All right. I'm
Thank you.
Coming up and getting into position.
170.
Oh, I was just moving your.
170.
Oh, here are the squid again. Or they weren't squid, they were a school of something else. It has slipped my mind.
There's a lot of them. Wow, look at that.
Let's go with the school.
It's an amphipod at the bottom. Yeah, neat.
Bridge nav.
Cool.
All right,
wow,
thank you, Bridge.
Look at all this squid. My goodness.
Jeff, I know I'm heading away from you, and as soon as I get to my tether, I'll come back.
Now, this is a drill.
That's okay. I'll catch up to you.
This is a muster-only drill. All hands report to your fire and emergency station. Report to your OIC. All muster is reported to the bridge. This is a drill.
Look at that.
My goodness. We used to see these, well, schools of squid diving in the Virgin Islands. I haven't seen this many.
Look at them just dart off. That's awesome.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I can't chase them any farther. I'm at the end of my tether.
I don't think we could keep up with them anyway.
What's that in the water column? That's
I think
another one of the eels.
I think it's that eel that we're not sure what it is.
I can. I'm roughly in the right area anyway. Let's.
Yeah, I'll catch up to you.
Let's see if I can come up and.
Take your time.
Get this guy.
Yeah.
Video, you might have to go from here. I'll try to get you closer.
Are you wanting one of the salves?
No, this
this
eel right ahead of us.
See. Zooming partial.
What's at the back end? That black.
I don't know. Oh, more predation. No. If you could zoom any more on its head,
Yeah,
that
we'll
would
try to
be
get you there.
helpful.
Video, do we have any more?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, let's
all right.
take it all. Co-pilot, if you can help me.
I'm working on it. Camera's not tilting.
We're trying to get a nice zoom in on its head.
Pulling out.
He's going away from you, which is making it even harder.
Going in.
It looks like it might be a snipe eel.
If you have any more? Yeah. Jeff, I'm going to let you do up and down direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Snipe eel.
Snipe eel. All right, let's come on. Wide video.
Coming wide.
He's being a little hard.
Wasn't very cooperative.
He's just at the end of my tether.
You zoom in on the brown on the sediment.
Yeah. Caught my eye too. Let's go video.
Thank you. Oh, wow, what a surprise.
A fish hook.
Fish hook.
Fish got away. Oh, come on. There we go.
Now, secure for drill, secure for drill, secure for drill. Need all further alarms.
Don't get hit.
Oh,
wow.
There's irony.
That's good.
Yeah, I imagine we don't need to see this much more.
Oh, that was
So
good.
let's
Thanks.
come on.
Another crab.
All right. Looks like you're heading my direction now. So heading back.
Now, this is a drill, this is a drill, this is a drill. This is a general emergency drill. A spill has been reported in the wet lab. All deck and all engineering personnel, please report to the CPD deck for response. All deck and all engineering personnel only report to the CPD deck for spill response.
Is that another hake?
Yeah, it looks like a long fin hake.
Go ahead, video.
Going in. Going a little further.
Sorry about all the dust, video.
It's okay.
All right, come on.
Coming wide.
Bobby, I've turned off to the right to look at you.
Let's see if I can push out. Just grab a quick one with this. Do I have time, Joe?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
On the Explorer, the
Snap zoom.
smoking light is now extinguished. Again, the smoking light is out. No smoking, no open lights on any weather decks.
I got your camera.
Thank you. Read my mind. Video, let's go all the way in. Get some text of that rock texture. You can come down, Jeff.
Oh.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah.
Well, the color is quite dramatic, dark and light. Sort of orange color is what we're seeing on this rock with some...
All right, let's come wide. Let's get lasers on, and then I'm going to come back to you, Joe. Hold there. Yep.
anemones perched on top.
Perfect. And up and away. Full wide, please.
Jason's writing in the IM log that the rock is embedded in the sediment.
What's that up ahead?
Yeah.
Another rock, maybe?
We shall see. Oh, look at that.
With a squat
With a
lobster.
squat lobster.
Go ahead, video.
Going for partial.
Tiny squat lobster on the top of it.
Maybe we could put the lasers on after we get a shot.
Did you see the one perched on top of the rock?
Yeah, let's go in video. See if we can get the little one.
Oh, okay. Smaller one. And a shrimp.
Ooh. And gastropods. And serpulid polychaetes. Oh, that's nice. Interesting. Yeah, that's right.
Any closer?
I think that's all we got.
Okay.
Video, is it? Is that all we have on Zoom? No, go back in.
Yep, sorry. I thought you meant. Yep, that's as far as we can go on Zoom.
Could try to get you closer if you'd like, Science.
Maybe a little bit?
On the squat lobster?
Yes, please.
Well, let's come wide, please.
Coming wide.
We're running out of time.
There's full wide.
Looking straight down at you, Bobby.
You're awfully high up, though.
I'm coming down.
Okay. All right, let's try again, video. Go as far as you can on the squat lobster.
That's full zoom.
Looking backwards.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
All right, come wide, please.
Coming wide.
A sloped rostrum.
A curved
lasers.
rostrum.
And there's lasers, and moving out.
We're picking up a lot more krill in the water.
Bridges staff. Yeah, sorry about that. We would like to request another 100 meters at the previous heading and speed.
Let's see what this little thing is.
That is correct.
Zooming partial.
Thank you.
Do you mean the...
Yeah, that
white?
chunk there, yeah. That's what I'm aiming for. My camera's all the way down, makes it difficult.
Zooming further.
On the Explorer, secure from oil spill response drill, secure from all drills. There will be a drill debrief in the mech deck.
Let's come wide.
Coming wide.
Our clouds are following us.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Another squid.
Check it out.
Yeah, we got some time.
Zoom on the shrimp. Or squid.
Oh.
Oh, what is this?
Wow.
Another fish. Maybe a barracuda.
Cool fish.
Let's focus on him.
Go ahead, Bridge.
I don't know.
Okay, what's your center of rotation?
Go ahead, video, zoom in.
All right, thank you.
I'm trying to let him get out so he's in the light.
All right, they're going to rotate the heading of the ship as we move around the A-frame, so it shouldn't affect us.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Wow.
Yeah, this will be much better signs. Help us not bump our tail in the mud and then sit there in the clouds as they follow us downhill.
Can we zoom in on that little bump?
You got it.
Thanks. Ready for partial?
Yeah, go ahead.
Looks like a small pebble again.
Yeah.
Or cobble.
Feel free to go full zoom now.
There's certainly a lot of those orange anemone / zoanthid
around here.
Around here, yeah.
Yep.
Go full zoom.
There's full.
All right, let's come wide. Jeff, what do you think? Me push out and then get you in here?
Yep, sounds good.
Since we're heading off in a new direction.
The ship is on the move.
I'm looking straight down at you.
Local time.
Video, let's take a look at what this guy's
It's a big crab.
doing here.
Oh.
Another.
Look at the orientation.
That's right. Yeah, this is different than what we've been seeing before with crab couples, that they've been ventral to ventral. So now we have a ventral to dorsal.
And you can go in again.
Looking straight down.
Okay, let's go full wide.
Full.
I've got to get moving.
Yeah, they're both fairly large size crabs.
Yeah.
So.
Video, let's go in partial on that.
Roger that.
Hold that. And go in a little more. come back towards me. It's getting out of my light pool.
We're wide.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Let's move along.
What is that?
Wow.
What's that out in the distance there?
Looks like a couple of anemones on a large rock.
More anemones on rock?
Exactly.
They do loom out of the darkness.
They certainly provide a lot more relief than other things around them, that's for sure.
Says a lot about how flat it is here.
It's a great point.
These are swapped. That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Those are swapped.
Yeah.
No wonder I don't have control of
What's
some.
that to the left? Is that a flatfish?
Looks like a flatfish.
Okay. Then we'll just move along.
For those of you on shore that aren't looking at all the different video feeds, on feed number 2 is a good view from Sirius. It gives you a better perspective of what's out ahead of us. So it appears that some of those burrows or indentations in the sediment, there are quite a few. And if we're just looking through the ROV, it appears that perhaps there aren't that many.
Is that rock?
It's something underlying the sediment.
Take a snap zoom in there, please.
Yeah. I'm looking all the way straight down. Video, I'm going to have to back up a little bit.
Copy that.
If you come around to the right and look uphill at it,
all right,
might be a little easier. Yeah, kind of just like you're doing.
Start to go in partial.
So Jason Chater is sharing with us that semi-consolidated material along the sides of the burrow.
You can go in a little more.
Looking straight down.
Oh, that sounds like I need to get going.
You have some time.
Yeah, got a little too close.
Yeah.
See a shrimp there on the surface.
Okay, let's pull out video.
Okay.
I'm happy to help you with your camera if you'd like.
Thanks, Bobby. I'll remember that. And pushing out ahead.
What's that created the trail right there?
Yeah. Video, we're going to go in on that white. Is it a gastropod?
I see it.
Looks like a big snail.
Oh, it's going to get dusty. Sorry. Okay, let's start to go in video.
See if we can get a closer look.
Yeah.
A nice gastropod.
Okay.
Maybe someone can comment that was more engaged in the first leg, but this is the first large gastropod I've seen that actually is a gastropod and not a shell with a hermit crab inside.
I'm trying to pirouette around it, so hang on. Getting blown sideways here.
Can we have some lasers too, please, pilot?
Okay. Now let's go partial.
Partial?
Do you want me to come get a picture on you?
Yeah.
Getting some more of those red ctenophores going in front of the camera. And Scott France has brought up a really good point that
just putting my skid into
with all the filter feeding organisms
bottom.
in the water, it's amazing that we still see anything swimming around out there.
Let me just set this up and
Would you like me to do camera?
yeah, sure.
I think you're going to have a tough time trying to keep your toe in and turned.
Okay, let's go in video.
Going partial?
Let me turn a little bit. Okay, let's get that. Ahem.
Ready for full if we can snap
Ready
it.
for full.
Nice shot.
I think we're going to have to
This
get
is one
out
of the larger
pretty soon.
gastropods that I remember seeing in any of these dives so far.
Well, thanks for sharing that, because that's one thing I
Sure,
always
look
find
90
very
at you, so
interesting
you'll
in
have
some of
much
these
more time.
deeper habitats is the
Let's
lack
go
of
full
large
wide,
gastropods.
Get the lasers off. And sorry, science, but we've got to pull out of here.
You could see the operculum very nicely there on the foot
come
where
up
it
and turn
closes
right.
up when it retracts the foot.
Yes.
What's this?
It's going to have to be a drive-by.
Snap zoom, please. Hold it.
Fishing reel. Maybe?
More trash.
Hard to say.
Okay, full wide.
Full wide.
Thanks. Pushing ahead.
So for those on you on shore, we're going to get ready to make another move. I've been talking with geology, and they would like to go back upslope and then across this feature. Since we're seeing a lot of the same kinds of things over and over again, I think that's what we're going to do. So shortly we will be heading due north upslope.
Bridge nav. Yes, so the ship move is at a bearing due north, 000, for 150 meters at 0.2 of a knot.
Let's just take a quick zoom there, video.
That is correct. Thank you.
Okay, hold that.
Looks like another small rock, heavily coated with perhaps hydroids.
Go in a little more.
See?
Bobby, take that tilt. Thank you. Got any more video?
Yep. That's full zoom.
Science, you good with that?
Science is good, thank you.
Alrighty, let's go full wide.
Full wide.
And lifting up, pushing out. Thanks, Bobby.
You bet.
Good piloting.
Coming over another witch flounder. Seen a couple larger shrimps along with the red crab.
He wants to be in the picture. Another hermit crab.
A few more burrows and it looks like it might have that hard consolidated sediments on the sides of the burrows.
A little bit to your left, you have something interesting.
Looks like there's a good bit of burrowing here.
Should we do a
Let's just
snap
take a
zoom?
snap zoom here.
Check out the rock formations here.
Hold up.
Nav, take a look
busy
at
there.
It does.
ROV sonar.
All kinds of things living down in there.
See that object that it's about
We see that big claw
15
that just
degrees
came out
to
from
port?
behind the
Yeah.
rock.
Can you get a bearing
If
to
I can
that?
get in there a little more.
And then there's the hermit crab, the shrimp.
Shrimp.
340,
And there's
4
a little
meters.
guy. Ooh.
Oh, must be a red crab underneath the.
I can't look down anymore. Oh, maybe I can.
I'm looking back on you.
Okay. He's got.
Looks like a red crab.
He's got 10 seconds to show his face.
The clock's ticking.
Come out, come out.
I can zoom in a bit more.
Oh, he's really
He's.
There's his-
That's it's okay.
Okay.
We know what it. Who's in there?
Excellent.
So, some squat lobsters, a red crab, couple
Full
of
wide, please.
shrimps, and a hermit crab.
Pushing out
We
ahead.
got a sonar target about
Thank you.
7 meters just to port. But,
Okay. Can I get there?
Yeah, I'm not sure you're going to be able to get there anymore. So let's just have you push back out front.
Is that a,
That would be
There's
it.
another
That's
rock
it.
hondo.
It's a rock. Okay, coming back to the north.
Oh.
Pushing back to the north.
Yeah, you're pretty far behind.
Okay. Gotta catch up.
Yeah, it's Attack of the Salps.
Yeah, they're getting thicker.
Wow.
I'm just amazed at how abundant they are.
Look at this that view. They're so dense. Mysterious view. Sea of Salps.
And now
Back
pushing
pointing
back
north.
to the north. ROV's going to want a good rinse tonight.
Just look at the tether cam.
Yeah.
Salp soup.
Exactly.
Salp soup.
So, science, what is a salp?
It's another burrow coming around. Another red crab.
Pelagic tunicate. I bet
Oh.
that helped.
Well, what am I thinking of tunicates? The blue bottles or something like that?
It's a chain. Salps are filter-feeding gelatinous organisms, and what we're looking at here are chains where there are lots of individuals linked together in a form of colony, and they can break apart, take up a solitary existence. But
Okay.
they're constantly swimming and filtering particles out of the water.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Another interesting bit of trivia is that the phylum they belong to, they are the closest invertebrate to the vertebrates.
Wow.
So they have the beginning of a...
Can we zoom in on that spot on the right?
Yeah. Video. Let's go partial there.
Looks like partial.
Looks
A
like
crab.
X crab.
Dead crab.
Or the exoskeleton.
Jeff, I'm going to lose you for a second. I just took a random tug.
Okay.
So I need to check the tether.
My camera just tilted down. Okay. Pushing on to the north.
That's interesting. All right, coming back to find you. Yeah, I just took a random big tug. Almost like you were pulling on the tether.
I'm not that far out.
No, you're not. That's it's almost like the tether got caught in something, but it looks clear.
There's another one of those deeper pits I was referring to earlier that has the burrows coming out of the pit.
So about 15 meters to your
Straight down,
starboard side, you
or-
have a good target.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like another rock.
Yeah, another large rock.
Okay.
15 meters out. Almost dead ahead.
Pushing ahead. There's
About 5 degrees to starboard.
shrimp.
$10 meters. Got it on Sirius view. Just off to your right.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is. It's a big rock.
Definitely need to check that out.
It is off the main track, so you're going to have to work a little quicker, or we're going to have to bring the ship to a stop.
We're almost at a stop.
Okay.
Okay, video, let's go in partial. Hold that.
Partial?
Science, do you want me to sit down and take a real close-up of this, or can we just look at it as we go by? I didn't. I'm not hearing you. Not hearing you through my headset.
Yeah, if you could hang out here,
Yeah.
that would be great. This is the largest rock that we've seen.
Let's bring ship to an easy stop then.
All right.
Copy.
And let me just sit down here.
Bridge nav.
Bobby, you've got my camera?
Yeah, I can.
Thanks.
Can we also have the lasers on? If they're not.
Lasers are on.
Thanks.
Got your camera?
Can we bring the ship to a slow stop, please? All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Perfect.
That worked out.
See, it just takes a certain touch.
Right.
Science is calling.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Science, this is Dan. Sure.
Well, where should we start?
And what would you like me to call it?
You want your camera back? You look pretty stable.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you can manage it.
Number 2.
Okay.
Well, Bobby, I got both hands busy.
You got it.
You can have the camera.
It's mine.
Anything in particular here, Science, or just a general?
We can get a close-up of the shrimp. That's just down below, yeah, on the right.
Okay, video, let's go in on the shrimp.
And then wherever, after we're done with the shrimp, if we can find a clean rock surface, I'd like to get a zoom on that so we can try to figure out what it's made out of.
Not quite full zoom.
I think I'm creeping in on it.
Nav, we don't have much time left. What do you think about making a small move to get closer to this rock? Bring Sirius in.
Well,
okay, let's go on that shrimp again.
You only have a 12-meter difference between Sirius and the ROV.
Yeah, okay.
So.
All right. Let's tilt up. I think there was some bare rock just above the shrimp.
Where's that bare? Okay.
There we go.
I can go in further on that.
Yeah. Is that you or me, Bobby?
That's me.
Okay. Yeah, let's go all the way in on that. Looks like Italian marble to me.
Finest grade.
You can tell I'm not a geologist.
And then I guess there are some
Let's pull out, yeah.
pink things on top of the rock, other than the anemones.
On the backside there, towards the right on the hydroids.
Looked like a salp is stuck there. Go in again, video.
And then Jason
hydroids on
typed
top.
in, and it was an igneous rock.
Tilt up a little, Bobby. And go all the way in. Just looking at what's on these hydroids. And let's, oh, there's someone.
I think the pink I was referring to were the scalp chains in behind.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we can
Let's
zoom out,
commode.
pilot. Thanks.
Yeah, let's turn off the lasers.
Lasers off.
What else here?
Nice flatfish.
There's something red on the rock down on the
Yeah.
lower right-hand side.
There's something lower by the shrimp.
Video.
That's you.
Okay.
We are all the way down.
Go a little further.
There it is. Yeah, I can't tilt down anymore.
Nope.
I don't want to scoot back or I'll make a lot of dust.
Another small shrimp.
I need you to come full wide. I lost my.
There we are.
Yeah, I lost my my footing there. Okay, let's go back in on that anemone. If that's what it was.
That could be a very young Venus flytrap anemone down there.
Oh.
All the way in.
What are the white? That looks like small gastropods on the left-hand side of the anemone. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And there's like amphipods on that hydroid just right down from the anemone, little pink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, amphipods wrapped around the stalk there.
Mm-hmm. Good eyes, everybody.
Okay, let's pull out, look for something else.
Very nice. Thank you, pilots.
Anything else?
Shore side, do you want anything else imaged here?
There. Then,
hearing nothing.
So then let's continue on.
Okay. Which way, Nav?
Which way, science?
Up slope.
Well, I think...
Are we there?
Yeah, we're there. I'll zoom out.
Well, then,
so
I think the request was then to go across the top of the feature.
Okay. So
same direction. If that takes us across the top, then that would be fine.
All right, so stay in a constant contour and just go across the top.
Yes, I think that would be good. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So we're looking at a bearing of 095.
Alrighty. Whoa.
Ooh.
The Sirius camera went down.
It's back.
Oops.
You want to mark that in your log, Bobby? No?
To follow up on these SELP chains, given the questions I heard earlier, each individual SELP is kind of barrel-shaped with the barrel open at both ends, and they will squeeze water through them to propel themselves through the water. At the same time, they are collecting food. So they have these rings of muscle basically around the barrel that squeezes it. And so when you look at these chains and you see those spots, those red or pink spots in them, that would...
Bearing 095 for 100 meters, 100 meters at 0.2 of a knot. That's correct. Hi, Dave.
095 is the move?
095.
We're looking at about 1610. It's only about 20 minutes to the surface. Okay.
Video, let's take a zoom here while we wait for the ship in Sirius to start coming our way. Yes, Dave. Oops. Copy that. Equal depth. Okay. Nav, will you give us 5 minutes to do that? So we'll end the dive 5 minutes early so we have time to do that maneuvering.
Looking at the time, we might want to do that now. Because it leave bottoms, and plan is to leave bottom in 10 minutes.
Okay.
So that'll take 5 minutes, and it'll take another 5 minutes to get set up. So
Okay. Do we have a ship move underway?
we have a ship move underway, but I can stop the ship.
Yeah, let's come to an easy stop. And
Okay.
I guess we'll try that little exercise.
Alright, just keep an eye on your high pack that you're not drifting in. Nav, can you zoom us in on sonar, please? Especially Sirius. You look like you're creeping into me, Jeff.
Backing up.
Got you at 5 meters. About 7 meters.
Now, are you looking? What's your camera angle?
My camera is down.
All right, I'm coming up.
If we can believe camera angles, which I think we can.
Okay. Pushing up.
I'm just going to maintain heading. That's even on the camera.
Okay.
7 meters sonar. Yeah, because remember my lights are low. 7 meters.
All right, well, what do you think of that? If I look,
That's about as good as we're going to get.
yeah, because yeah, now I'm a little high. There.
Maybe try auto depth to help hold you in a position.
Yep. All right, you guys ready? 63546.
I think I'm a little low right now.
It's as far as
7
they
meters
go.
on sonar, still reading good.
Wait.
Josh, I'm going to come up a little bit. Right now I can see underneath Sirius.
Yeah, your depth is going to overshoot, so just move nice and slow and let it catch up.
All right.
All right, you guys let me know when I can record.
I'm liking that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There it is.
I thought depth would help you hold this as well.
Thanks. Yeah.
631.
7 meters on sonar.
65. The ROV depth is 634. And the CTD is 634. Okay.
Yeah. Josh, if you could also help us, since we're always set up in this configuration, can we bump both sonars up to high, up to ultra, see if we can get a lovely picture for our blog writers? I think they'd really like that. And maybe move Sirius to the front 180. Yeah, if you go left. Nope.
Nope.
If you just hover over like 20 meters, yeah, there you go.
There you go. Nope.
Hit the center button, yep. And now decrease that to 180.
This to 180?
Yep. And then get prepared to take a screenshot. Jeff, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, good.
Nice and stable.
And then once we get a good sweep or two, yeah, ROV is not going to work as much as I'd hope. But the Sirius one looks pretty cool. You can see the tether curving out the back. I think.
All right, how's that look?
Sure, that's a good one.
Print screen. I think I got it.
Cool.
Let me just make sure. There you go.
Kill the ROV lights.
Bank 4. Thanks, Josh. And
You're
you can decrease them to medium. That'll be a good blog to show how accurate sonars can be.
I think we might need some of those lights on.
You're drifting a little close, drifting in.
Yeah, you're at about 6 meters. If you could lateral right.
I am actually lateraling left to.
Why are you going left?
To get that picture.
Okay. That I can be happy with.
Yeah, you're at about 5 meters.
Backing up. There you go.
So,
it's a nice picture.
Once we're happy with this, let's get you to push right and out. I'll do it.
Okay. I'm just going to lateral to the right.
If you hold there for a second, I'll just change my heading.
Okay,
so
holding.
Square up on me a little bit. I'm coming right ever so slightly. Square up. About 6 meters on sonar.
Coming back to the left, squaring up.
Hello, joining us?
Hi, Scott Francis here.
That's a nice picture. 5 meters. Holding. Nice picture of the krill, too.
I can still zoom, too.
Dave, anything else you want there? It's time to get off the bottom. Bobby?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm going to make a
right turn.
Back up a little bit. Right turn.
Josh, can you do full scan on Sirius, please?
And pushing ahead.
Push ahead.
Yeah. There's our old tether cam. Daisy chain is free.
Roger that. Thank you.